Recording in progress. Recording in progress.
Joshi Mataji, dear brothers and sisters, let's start the new day of meditation dedicated to Sri Durga, Sri Jagadambe, our beloved mother. Let's collectively be very conscious of our responsibility as a global family and do a namaskar, and through us, the whole yogis of the world are doing namaskar to the Devi under her under her primordial form. Collective global conscious namaskar and collective raising of Kundalini with full attention. Namaskar Kundalini.
and you want to come for puja, say for it. I'm just giving an example. Now, if you want to come to puja, you just come. Not only you will get job, but you might get promotion. But you have no faith in your ascent. You have no faith that you are the chosen one. This is what is missing because of materialism. Recently, in America, we have a very great Sahaja, Dev Dambi. I told him, Dev, you better take over as the leader of America, because this gentleman is not all right and you better take over. Immediately he said, all right, mother. Now he lives in Honolulu. Our programs and everything are done through LA, Los Angeles. And it looked quite strange that I should ask him to come down and work there. Now, where are we? We are the people who have been blessed with all the powers. We have been blessed. But we don't want to practice. We don't want to find out what powers we have. Worried about our own children, worried about what sari we are going to wear, or worried about who is the leader and what should we do about the leadership. All these things are not going to help us. You are not here for that. Try to understand. You are here for becoming the spirit and then to spread the light of the spirit. Nothing matters. Once you start doing that, you'll be amazed the faith works. It's not blind faith. It's not blind faith. You don't have to tell me one. It just works. It's a matter of few days. You might get many results of what you have been hankering out. And it's a material, superficial. You might get. But the question remains. Somebody wants to dedicate his life, so-called, for Sahaja. Then what do you do? What do you do if you dedicate? First thing is your faith. You must know how is your faith into anything. You really believe in it or you do not. If you do believe in it, what have you done about it? So at this stage, you have to introspect. What are you doing? What are we to do? How far do we have to go? It's a very, very important time. And you are extremely important souls here sitting down. But if you don't value your own systems and yourself, why should God worry about you? Why should God try to give you ideas? Why should He try to take any interest even in you, persons of that? So now, I have to just tell you that on this day of this puja, it's such a combination that is the Dashera, I'm here, and also is now we can call it the last day of the Devi Puja. We have to see within ourselves, introspect, what have I done for Sahaja? Except for looking after my children, cooking for the husband, that's all. Men can also think the same way. What have we done? What have we done for Sahaja Yoga? Just, I want to meet politicians, I want to meet this person, I want to meet that person. For what? They should come and meet you. But your faith in yourself is very weak. I think that's the main reason for all this fall is faith in yourself. This faith is such a thing that you know it is. You have seen my photographs. You are convinced about it. There's nothing to be convinced. But this faith is not one with your heart. It is not just with your being, it's outside. All right, mother will do that, mother will solve this, mother will do this. But whole thing is now, to me, looks like that I have to compulsorily tell you to do some sort of a tapasya. You ask somebody, do you meditate? No, mother. Very plainly, no, mother, we don't. So what are you doing here? There's some pain in my knees, so I've come to. All right. But I don't meditate. I'm very honest. I don't meditate. I just have some pain in the knees, please cure it. I don't meditate. How many of you really meditate every night? Widow said that, mother, if you tell like this, they'll say, all right, in the night we do, but not in the morning. Because mother, I said, do it in the night. There's no earnestness. There's no expected any kind of enthusiasm about it. All right, if not today, we'll see tomorrow. Mother says like that, it's not necessary, it's not important, it's all right. So you satisfy yourself. But who is the loser? Not me. I don't need Sahaja Yoga. Do I? I am doing all the tapasya for your Sahaja Yoga. What about you people doing some tapasya about it? So now, what I am trying to say that you have got your realization. Now you have reached a great state of understanding also of the inner knowledge and also about your connection with the Spirit and with the God Almighty. All this you know now, many things you know. Despite that, it's not yet what it should be from your heart, from your earnest desire. It doesn't help at all anyone to deceive oneself. Never. So I'm not saying something for XYZ. I'm saying for all of you. Don't try to cheat yourself. You are here with such a great purpose. This purpose is corrective and is the freedom of our minds from all these nonsensical destructive forces, and then to spread it all over, talk about it. My own conviction is this, that something has to happen to Sahaja Yogis to realize how important it is to work out something that is within us, which is potential, which is just about to bubble out. It is responsibility. Whether you are a Jew, a Christian or anything, makes no difference. It is all outside. But what you have to do, that you have come into a new realm of awareness, into a new realm of a higher life, where you know all your inner self, you know all about what is good and what is not. Everything, after knowing all this, also if you do not grow, then whom will you blame? So now, we come to a point to understand the importance of this Kali Yuga, where your mother is here to help you and also to look after you very tenderly, sweetly, to tell you everything. Actually, I cannot get angry with anyone for more than 1 minute. So, explain to you sweetly what you should have done and which you can do, which you have to do. All these things I would have been telling you all the time. I have been bringing you round very sweetly and explaining to you and telling you that this is your own power which is within you and which you have to look after and raise it, and also you have got so many books or ways of understanding that. But this inner knowledge which you have is something like this, that I have an inner knowledge about, say, about how to build these things, but I don't do it. It's as simple as that. I just don't do it. I have the inner knowledge, all right. I am a PhD, but I am mad. It's like that. So many people mentally very well equipped in Sahaja, I know. But as far as the following of Sahaja is concerned, they are not there. So I am warning you now. It's like Christ has said, some seeds which are sprouted fell on the street and dried out and died. Now the judgment is going on all the time. When I'm talking to you, it's all the judgment is going on. So every night you have to meditate and you have to then think about what have you done tonight, today, the whole day, what have we achieved. But so calculating that. Supposing I go there at 5 o'clock, then I have to be back at 7, otherwise I will miss the point, I will not see this person, that person. So, everything works like that, with the time, with the importance of nonsensical things. What has to work is your faith, that I am going to do things which are truthful, which are sensible, down to earth, and I am going to keep myself absolutely, extremely free, and I am going to look after not only my inner being, but the inner beings of others. Today's special puja is really of more of right side, I would say. Dashera is the right side puja, because you worship Sri Rama and his bow and everything. But think of this incarnation. 14 years he went to jail. For a particular reason he went there. I mean, if somebody has to go even for 1 year, it's a headache. It's not a jail, but it's, we can call in the forest that he went, it was like a jail to him. He was a king's son, he had no place to live, to sleep, Everywhere he went, he had to build his own little hut. So he went there. He had to do it. Why? Why did he do it? Because he had faith in himself. He is Sri Rama and he has to jolly well do these things. He had faith in himself and he had faith in God Almighty that whatever he's doing as a will of God. And that is what I have to do. Finished. I don't care whether I have to face Ravana or I have to face this or that. I don't care. I am a Sahaja. I don't care. My job is to spread Sahaja, all right? My job is to cleanse myself up and know myself. This is my work, my job, and this is what I have to do. I'm not bothered if I get admission in the school or not. I'm not bothered if somebody has to go by plane so he gets a ticket or not. You just won't believe that you show your faith in yourself, you'll get the admission, you'll get the ticket, whatever you want is there. It's all there. You don't have to strive for it, you don't have to bother for it. It's just there. It is, all my life it has been happening. Of course, my faith is like solid like Gibraltar, no question. Because I know what I am and I know what I am supposed to. So for me, I have no problem. All the faith, and I know everyone, and I can say that I can make out a flying bird. May not show that. Sometimes I may say, all right, this is good, this, that. But I know for definite what I am and what I have to do. In the same way, you have to know about yourself, because it's a different category of people you are. You are not the ones who need protection from God, who need protection from the mother. No. You have to give protections to others. You see, you have to give light to others. You have to show them the path. So you are here for that purpose, not for getting a house or what you call income tax concession. You're not that for. All that nonsense you forget. Jolly well they'll have to give you concession. I live like that, absolutely. I'm not bothered when I'm traveling, whether there's a ticket or not, whether there is what you call a seat or not. I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered at all. All right, I'm traveling. I don't even think I'm traveling. I just think that I'm there. That's all. So many things I say which look so bombastic and look so ego-oriented. Like I said that this Catholic Church is about to finish. I said that. If it was somebody, they'll say perhaps, maybe. Now, so one has to change one's own language, the style, and our understanding should be that we are a rough people. We are rough as far as ourselves are concerned. With others we are kind, tender and sweet. But as far as we are concerned, we are rough. Once it happened, we had a transfer and we went into a house, very big house though, but there was nothing to sleep upon. There was one bed, quite small. My husband was sleeping. He just can't do that. I said, all right, take a challenge. I slept on the ground. Next day, I had pain in the body. I told my body, behave yourself. Must learn how to sleep on stones also. And for 1 month, I was sleeping on the ground, straight. So you have to be harsh with your body. You have to be harsh with your mind, which gives you ideas of materialism or of retarding your progress in spirituality. Now, escapes, they find out. Ultimately, you come to the last point where you do not think about, say, material life, and you don't think of mental life or so-called these spiritual lives or anything, but you think that it's all right, you are free from it, and now you have become a very, very free person, and you can do what you like. Suppose you reach a state like that. Then you just sit down, oh, I've reached that state, finished. But how are we to believe? What's the proof that you have reached that state? You must show. Doesn't show, but we are. There's a myth also in Sahaja Yoga that senior, he's a very senior Sahaja Yogi. I don't understand. What is this? How can there be seniority in Sahaja Yoga? Cannot be seniority. No question. No, somebody, say, enters into the sea. Some are there for ages standing near the edge of the sea, holding on to the earth because they are afraid to swim. And some people who have come only yesterday might be jumping and going ahead and doing, enjoying the sea. So how is it is the senior? We do not have this seniority business in Sahaja. There's no seniority. Then also another myth is, maybe this is an excuse, I don't know what to say, but it is a very common thing to say that he is a senior Sahaja Yogi, or he is after all, he is a senior Sahaja Yogi. Can't understand. Like saying a donkey, this donkey is senior, another donkey is not. Then another thing that we suffer from very much, very common, is this, that mother said so. Anybody will say, oh, your mother said to me, she called me and she said it. What did she say? Oh, you are a very great Sahaja Yogi, you are this, you are that, you are that. Now, there are two possibilities. One, I might have said it just to befool him. I'm Mahamaya. Or maybe I must have said all this just to see that, pamper his ego so he gets to Sahaja Yoga and does something substantial than to eat my head. So mother said so. Such a great Sahaja Yogi, such and such, very bombastic words, very bombastic language he would use. And then people, what a Sahaja Yogi. So the judgment of a Sahaja Yogi doesn't come from what he claims, but what he achieves. I've seen some Sahaja Yogis are extremely arrogant also, extremely arrogant, think no end of themselves. All that is there. So many Sahaja Yogis I've seen of that kind, that they are very, very arrogant, and that they try to make a big show out of what great people they are. Humpty Dumptys, as they call it. All right. But what is Sahaja Yogi who is not like that? What is his style is? He'll just watch, he'll witness the whole thing. Just enjoy and laugh at what is happening. What is this man talking like this? What's the sense of his talking like this? A person who is a Sahaja Yogi is a gem. Is a gem. And gem for which you take him to anywhere, to any place, people will say he's a gem. My own style is that when I see a person or see a Sahaja anywhere, first thing I go inside myself. First thing. I don't know if you can do that, but I can. And then I see that person in a very different perspective and understand. Because all these powers are with you also. It's not my powers only. You all have these powers. But only difference between you and me is that I have all faith in myself and you have no faith in yourself. So we are at a crossing roads where we have to understand who will go higher and who will go deeper. You have to find out who is the one who is going to achieve something and where am I compared to that person. He said that you have to suffer, you have to do this, you have to do that. Nothing of the kind, by God's grace. Nothing of that kind. So, now, what is it? What will happen to a Sahaja? How will you know who is a Sahaja? How will you know who is just putting a lip service? Only way is that you evolve. You become like a mirror and you see for yourself what sort of a person he is. And also you see yourself what you are. Today's lecture is more sort of, is actually absolutely inspired lecture. And it is the one that should tell you that all that we have done today is this, to understand our own values, about our own life. We should understand why are we on this earth, what is our purpose and what we have to achieve. See, this I give you my all blessings from my heart. And I want you to accept my blessings, to be the great lights of God's design. Try to understand what important time you are born and that you have become such good, beautiful people of God. May God bless you. God bless you.
Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Today is a very important day where our attention, our heart, our consciousness must be really aligned. Let's one more time do a collective namaskar, collective conscious namaskar, where all the yogis of the world are doing namaskar to the Devi under her complete form as Mother Durga. and also as the deity of Sasrara, Shri Adishakti, Mataji. The goal of today's meditation is really to be together first in our attention, to be in the Virat form in our consciousness, but above all, to have a level of faith that move mountains, to have a level of faith that we have never developed before, to open our consciousness, our awareness to the divine, to Mother, to really, really acknowledge her, recognize her, surrender to her in a way where our faith becomes truly active collectively. For 1 minute, let's just put both hands on the floor just to put in Mother Earth all the imbalances in our body, in our consciousness, in our mind. When we put both hands on the floor, we are conscious that all the three channels are being absorbed, all the baddhas in the three channels, all the negativities of the right side and the ego and the mind, and all our reactions are absorbed for the right side, for the left side, all the superego, all the negativities of the left side, all the attacks, all the possessions, all the baddhas of the left side are being absorbed by Mother Earth. And from the central channel, all the impurities in our chakras, all the negativities, all the baddhas that are preventing our kundalini to raise strong, powerful, and glorious are absorbed by Mother Earth. And generally from all our being, every single negativity in our aura, in our consciousness, in our attention, in our environment are absorbed by Mother Earth through our collective attention and collective presence. Let's do Shri Ganesh mantra to awaken the Lord Ganesh in Mother Earth at the same time that we are surrendering to Mother Earth. Shri Ganesh mantra and then Shri Adibhumi Devi mantra, collectively with a full open heart and collective consciousness. Om Tohameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat, Shri Ganesha Sakshat, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat, Shri Ganesha Sakshat, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat, Shri Ganesha Sakshat, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Adi Bhumi Devi Mata. One time. Om Tvameva Sakshat, Shri Adi Bhumi Devi Mata Sakshat, Shri Adi Shakti Mataji, Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Complete surrender, as we are never surrendered before. Let's surrender completely, as if we were melting in Mother Earth. We surrender until we feel relieved of all the negativities, all the heat, all the imbalances in our being, in our chakras, in our channels. 1 minute, full attention. Now, left hand on the lap, Shri Nirmal Ganesh. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirmala Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Ganesha Tarva Shirsha with full attention on the Muladhara.
गणेश अथर्व शीर्षम ॐ नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानूचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरात्तात् अवदक्षिणात्तात् अवचोर्ध्वात्तात् अवाधरात्तात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वमानन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं त्वत्तस्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयमेष्यति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो निलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् अग्निस्त्वं वायुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्मभूर्भुवस्वरों गणादिं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादिं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारपरतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण ऋद्धम् एतत्तव मनुस्वरूपं गकारपूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्त्यरूपं बिन्दुरुत्तररूपं नादसन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निच्छृद्गायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ती प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रदञ्च वरदं हस्तैर्बिभ्राणं मूषकध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तवाससं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं च सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः। नमो व्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्तेऽस्तु लम्बोदरायैकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय श्रीवरदमूर्तये नमो नमः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Now, both hands open on the lap. Let's reinforce the presence and the auspiciousity of the Lord Ganesh in our being around us. Both hands open, full attention in Sahasrara, and full consciousness that we are at the Virat level. We are beyond the sky, beyond the universe, beyond the universes, in the whole complete presence of the Virat. We are collectively fully conscious that we are the Virat. Let the prayer of the Lord Ganesh resonate within us, and the Lord Ganesh himself establish himself fully in our Muladhara. Let's feel the vibration, the purity, the chastity, the innocence, the beauty of the Lord Ganesh manifesting in our Muladhara.
एकदन्तं महाकायं तप्तकाञ्चनसन्निभं लम्बोदरं विशालाक्षं वन्देऽहं गणनायकम्। मौञ्जी कृष्णाजिनधरं नागयज्ञोपवीतिनं बालेन्दुसुकलामौलिं वन्देऽहं गणनायकम्। अम्बिकारदयानन्दं मातृभिः परिवेष्टितं भक्तिप्रियं मदोन्मत्तं वन्देऽहं गणनायकम्। चित्ररत्नविचित्राङ्गं चित्रमालाविभूषितं चित्ररूपधरं देवं वन्देऽहं गणनायकम्। गजवक्त्रं सुरश्रेष्ठं कर्णचामरभूषितं पाशाङ्कुशधरं देवं वन्देऽहं गणनायकम्। मूषकोत्तममारुह्य देवासुरमहाहवे योद्धुकामं महावीर्यं वन्देऽहं गणनायकम्। यक्षकिन्नरगन्धर्वसिद्धविद्याधरैः सदा स्तूयमानं महाबाहुं वन्देऽहं गणनायकम्। सर्वविघ्नहरं देवं सर्वविघ्नविवर्जितं सर्वसिद्धिप्रदातारं वन्देऽहं गणनायकम्।
Now focus on the primordial Kundalini within us as we are the Virat. Let's be conscious of our higher self. Today, our attention must be very powerful as never before, collectively. Share the Kundalini Mata with full attention and full consciousness. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Kundalini Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. One more time. Shri Adi Kundalini Mata. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Kundalini Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Let's watch primordial Kundalini rise majestically within us, explode in Sahasrara, enlighten all our chakras within us, and explode in Sahasrara like a geyser, enlightening the whole central channel, which is infinite, meaning it goes and enlighten the superior chakras, Bindu, Ardha Bindu, Valaya, and beyond, enlightening the whole central channel through this primordial Kundalini, the whole creation, the millions and millions of universes are completely enlightened just by this one primordial Kundalini. The whole creation is enlightened. And we are lucky that this primordial Kundalini is our own Kundalini when we are the Virat, when we are at our true level and true dimensions, when we are completely aligned and surrendered to our beloved Mother. For 1 minute, let's watch that Kundalini rise powerfully. And let's surrender so that there is no obstacle within ourselves to prevent the complete awakening of primordial Kundalini within ourselves. We are like a supersonic space jet with the Kundalini, which is propulsing our attention and consciousness higher and higher, like the energy which is propelling and propulsing the space jet. Kundalini is our energy propelling and propulsing our consciousness, uday, 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 higher, higher, higher. Let's try and have that very high level of attention to open our consciousness to our higher self. Who are we truly? We are this huge primordial being, primordial self, which contains the primordial chakras with the primordial presence of the spirit, complete presence of the spirit in the heart, primordial kundalini, primordial deities, primordial consciousness and awareness and attention, and the complete powers of God in our being naturally established through those deities, through the complete presence of our mother, Shrimati Nirmala, as the crown on our heads. Let's realize how powerful we are when we are truly aligned with ourselves and when we are collectively surrendered. We need to watch Mother Kundalini rise powerfully, exploding Sahasrara into the 5 elements. Let's watch for a few seconds Mother Kundalini rise, go beyond Sahasrara, in the vacuum above Sahasrara, and explode in the 5 elements, irradiate all over, completely drench Mother Earth, all humanity, the whole cosmos, the whole creation and beyond. Mother Kundalini is enlightening and purifying everything. But we need to be in that level of awareness where we watch all that. Rising, powerful rising of Mother Kundalini, going beyond Sahasrara and just dispersing, expanding, exploding like a nuclear bomb of vibrations into the 5 elements, 5 primordial elements. In this state where Mother Kundalini is rising, and completely drenching all the 5 elements and all humanity, blessing all the seekers of truth and all the yogis of the world. Let's call our Mother Durga in her complete primordial form. Today is a very important day. We need to really to be that at that level where our attention is strongly, collectively in Sahasrara, above Sahasrara, and where we truly are aligned with the deities. We perceive their complete presence and we surrender to them. Shri Jagadamba, Durga, Mata, the goddess of all the goddess, the protector of all the worlds and of all the devas and of all humanity. The power of the powers. She is so delicate and so powerful at the same time. Shri Jagadamba Durga Mata mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jagadamba Durga Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jagadamba Durga Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Jagadamba Durga Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. She is huge, she is powerful, she is beautiful. Her tiger is roaring so powerfully that all the negativities, demons are automatically destroyed. Every negativity in us and around us is wiped out. Like the wind is just blowing and pushing, destroying every negativity in us, around us, collectively, at global level, at cosmic level. Let's keep that level of awareness where while we are listening to Mother Durga name and prayer, let's have a level of surrendering where truly every word resonates in our being, in our core, in all our cells.
श्री दुर्गा के 32 नाम।
ॐ दुर्गा दुर्गार्ति शमनी दुर्गा पद्विनिवारिणी दुर्गमच्छेदिनी दुर्गसाधिनी दुर्गनाशिनी दुर्गतोद्धारिणी दुर्गनिहन्त्री दुर्गमापहा दुर्गमज्ञानदा दुर्गदैत्यलोकदवानला दुर्गमा दुर्गमालोका दुर्गमात्मस्वरूपिणी दुर्गमार्गप्रदा दुर्गमविद्या दुर्गमाश्रिता दुर्गमज्ञानसंस्थाना दुर्गमध्यानभासिनी दुर्गमोहा दुर्गमगा दुर्गमार्थस्वरूपिणी दुर्गमासुरसंहन्त्री दुर्गमायुधधारिणी दुर्गमाङ्गी दुर्गमता दुर्गम्या दुर्गमेश्वरी दुर्गभीमा दुर्गभामा दुर्गभा दुर्गदारिणी नामावलिमिमां यस्तु दुर्गाया मम मानवः पठेत् सर्वभयान्मुक्तो भविष्यति न संशयः। साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
षष्ठं कात्यायनीति च सप्तमं कालरात्रीति महागौरीति चाष्टमं नवमं सिद्धदात्री च नवदुर्गा प्रकीर्तिता उत्कान्येतानि नामानि ब्रह्मण्यैव महात्मना अग्निनादयमानस्तु शत्रुमध्ये गतोरणे विषमे दुर्गमे चैव भयाताः शरणं गतः न तेषां जायते किंचित् न शुभं रणसंकटे नापदं तस्य पश्यामि शोकदुःखभयं नहि यैस्तु वक्त्या स्मृता नूनं तेषां वृद्धि प्रजायते ये त्वां स्मरन्ति देवेशी रक्षसे तान्न संशया प्रेतसंस्था तु चामुण्डा वाराही महिषासना ऐन्द्रियगज समारूढा वैष्णवी गरुडासना माहेश्वरी वृषारूढा कौमारी शिखिवाहना लक्ष्मी पद्मासना देवी पद्महस्ता हरिप्रिया श्वेतरूपधरा देवी ईश्वरी वृषवाहना ब्राह्मी हंस समारूढा सर्वाभरणभूषिता इत्येता मातरः सर्वाः सर्वयोग समन्विताः नानाभरणशोभाढ्या नानारत्नोपशोभिता दृश्यन्ते रथमारूढा दिव्य क्रोधसमाकुलः शङ्खं चक्रं गदां शक्तिं हलं च मुसलायुधं खेटकं तोमरं चैव परशुं पाशमेवं च कृताविधं त्रिशूलं च शारङ्गमायुधमुत्तमं दैत्यानां देहनाशाय भक्तानामभयाय च धारयन्त्यायुधानित्थं देवानां च हिताय च नमस्तेस्तु महारौद्रे महाघोरपराक्रमे महाबले महोत्साहे महाभयविनाशिनी त्राहि मां देवी दुष्प्रेक्षे शत्रूणां भयवर्धिनः प्राच्यां रक्षतु मामैन्द्री अग्नेयामग्निदेवता दक्षिणेवतु वाराहि नैऋत्यां खड्गधारिणी प्रतीच्यां वारुणी चै रक्षेत् वायव्यां मृगवाहिनी उदीच्यां पातु कौमारी ऐशान्यां शूलधारिणी ऊर्ध्वं ब्रह्माणि मे रक्षेत् ददस्ताद् वैष्णवी तथा एवं दश दिशो रक्षेत् चामुण्डा शवाहना जिया मे चाग्रतः पातु विजया पातु पृष्ठतः अचिता वाम पार्श्वे तु दक्षिणे चापराजिता शिखामुद्योतिनी रक्षेद्दुमा मूर्ध्नि व्यवस्थिता मालाधरी ललाटे च भूभ्रमौ रक्षेद् यशस्विनी त्रिनेत्रा च भूर्मध्ये यमघण्टा च नासिके शङ्खिनी चक्षुषोर्मध्ये रक्षोत्र योद्वारवासिनी कपौलौ कालिका रक्षेत् कर्णमूले तु शाङ्करी नासिकायां सुगन्धा च उत्तरोष्ठे च चर्चिका अधरे चामृतकला जिह्वायां च सरस्वती दन्तान् रक्षतु कौमारी कण्ठदेशे तु चण्डिका घण्टिकां चित्रघण्टा च महामाया च तालुके कामाक्षी चिबुकं रक्षेत् वाचं मे सर्वमङ्गला ग्रीवायां भद्रकाली च पृष्ठवंशे धनुर्धरी नीलग्रीवा बहिःकण्ठे नलिकां नलकूवरी स्कन्दयो खड्गिनी रक्षेत् बाहुमे वशधारिणी हस्तयोर्दण्डिनी रक्षेदम्बिका चाङ्गुलीषु च नखाञ्चूलेश्वरी रक्षेत् कुक्षौ रक्षेत् कुलेश्वरी स्तनौ रक्षेन् महादेवी मनोक्षोकविनाशिनी हृदये ललिता देवी उदरे शूलधारिणी नाभौ च कामिनी रक्षेन् गुह्यं गुहेश्वरी तथा पूतना कामिका वेड्रं गुरुदे महिषे महिषवासिनी कट्यां भगवती रक्षेत् जानुनी विन्ध्यवासिनी जंगे महाबला रक्षेत् सर्वकामप्रदायिनी गुल्फयोर्नारसिंही च पादपृष्ठे च तैजसी पादाङ्गुलीषु श्रीरक्षेत् पादादस्थलवासिनी नखान्दष्ट्रा कराली च कैशाश्चैव वोर्ध्वकेशिनी रोमकूपेषु कौबेरी त्वं च वागीश्वरी तथा रक्तमज्जावसा मांसान्यस्थि मेधांसि पार्वती अंतराणि कालरात्रिश्च पित्तं च मुकुटेश्वरी पद्मावती पद्मकोशे कफे चूडामणिस्तथा ज्वालामुखी नखाज्वालामवेद्या सर्वसन्धिषु शुक्रं ब्रह्माणि मे रक्षे छायां छत्रेश्वरी तथा अहंकारं मनों बुद्धिं रक्षेन्मे धर्मधारिणी प्राणापानौ तथा व्यानामुदानं च समानं वज्रहस्ता च मे रक्षेत् प्राणं कल्याणशोभना रसे रूपे च गन्धे च शब्दे स्पर्शे च योगिनी सत्वं सत्वं रजस्तमाश्चैव रक्षेन्नारायणी सदा आयुरक्षतु वाराही धर्मं रक्षतु वैष्णवी यशकीर्तिं च लक्ष्मीं च धनं विद्यां च चक्रिणी गोत्रमिन्द्राणि मे रक्षेत् पशून् मे रक्षचण्डिके पुत्रां रक्षेन् महालक्ष्मीर्भार्यां रक्षतु भैरवी पंथानं सुपतां रक्षेन् मार्गं क्षेमकरी तथा राजद्वारे महालक्ष्मीं विजया सर्वदा स्थिता रक्षाहीनां तु रस्थानं वर्जितं कवचेनुतं तत्सर्वं रक्ष मे देवी जयन्ती पापनाशिनी पद्मपदमेकं न गच्छेतु यदि चेच्छुभमात्मनः कवचेन्नावृतो नित्यं यत्र यत्रैव गच्छति तत्र तत्रार्हलाभश्च विजयः सर्वकामिकः यं यं चिन्तयते कामं तं तं प्राप्नोति निश्चितं परमैश्वर्यमतुलं प्राप्स्यते भूतले पुमान् निर्भयो जायते मर्त्यः सङ्ग्रामेषु पराजितः त्रिलोक्ये तु भवेत् पूजा कवचेनावृतः पुमान् इदं तु देव्याः कवचं देवानापि दुर्लभम् यत्पठे यत्प्रयतो नित्यं श्रीसन्ध्यं श्रद्धयान्वितः देवी कला भवेत् तस्य त्रैलोक्येषु पराजितः जीवेद्वर्षशतं साग्रम् अपमृत्युविवर्जितः नश्यन्ति व्याधयः सर्वे लुता विस्फोटकायकः स्थावरं जङ्गमं चैव कृत्रिमं चापि दद्विषम् अभिचाराणि सर्वाणि मन्त्रयन्त्रातिभूतले भूचरा खेचराश्चैव जलजाश्चोपदोषिका सहजा कुलजा माला डाकिनी शाकिनी तथा अन्तरिक्षचरा घोरा डाकिन्यश्च महाबला ग्रहभूता पिशाचाश्च यक्षगन्धर्वराक्षसा ब्रह्मराक्षसवेतालः कुष्माण्डा भैरवायुधः नश्यन्ति दर्शनात् तास्य कवचे हृदि संस्थिते मानोन्नति भवेत् राज्ञस्तेजो वृद्धिकरं परम् यशसा वर्धते सोऽपि कीर्तिमण्डितभूतले जपेत् सप्तशतीं चण्डीं कृत्वां त्वं कवचापुरा यावद्भूमण्डलं दत्ते सशैलवनकाननं तावत् तिष्ठि मेदिन्यां सन्ततिं पुत्रपौत्रिकी देहान्ते परमं स्थानं यत्सुरैरपि दुर्लभं प्राप्नोति पुरुषो नित्यं महामाया प्रसादितः लभते परमं रूपं शिवेन सह मोदिते ओम त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति श्री माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
श्री आर्गल स्तोत्रम। And it is recited for the love of Sri Jagadamba, the Mother of the Universe, as part of the Durga Saptashati. Amen. Salutations to Sri Chandika. Sri Markandeya spoke thus: O Goddess Jayanti, who wins everyone, Mangala, who gives salvation, Kali, Bhadrakali, who is benevolent to devotees, Kapalini, Durga, Kshama, who tolerates everyone, Shiva, Dhatri, Swaha, and Swadha, salutations to you. Victory be to you, O Devi Chamunda. Victory be to you, O remover of miseries of all living beings. Victory be to you, O Devi, who is present everywhere. Salutations to you, O Kalaratri, the last night. Salutations to you, O Devi, the killer of the demon Madhu and Ketaba, and the bestower of boons on Sri Brahmadeva. Please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. Salutations to you, O Devi, the killer of Mahishasura, and giver of happiness to your devotees. Please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi, the killer of Raktabija and destroyer of demons Chanda and Munda, please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi, the killer of demons Shumba, Nishumba, and Dumraksha, please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi, whose lotus feet are worshipped by gods and gives good fortune, please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi, whose form and character are beyond the mind, who destroys all the enemies, please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi Chandika, the destroyer of sufferings, please give those who always humble before you in devotion the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi Chandika, the destroyer of all diseases, please give to the devotees who praise you with devotion the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy their enemies. O Devi Chandika, please give those who always worship you with devotion in this world the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy their enemies. O Devi, please give us good fortune, health, complete happiness, spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi, please destroy those who hate your devotees. Give us strength, the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi, please confer upon us the benevolence, great wealth, the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi Ambika, your lotus feet are rubbed by the gems of the crowns worn by gods and demons. Please bestow upon us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi, please make your devotees knowledgeable, glorified, and wealthy, and give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi, the destroyer of the ego of ferocious demons, O Chandika, please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Parameshwari, the supreme goddess, having 4 arms and who is praised by the four-faced one, Sri Brahmadeva, please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi Ambika, who is ever praised with all devotion by Sri Krishna, please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Parameshwari, the supreme goddess, who is praised by the husband of the daughter of the Himalayas, Sri Shiva, please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Parameshwari, who is worshipped with true feelings by the husband of Indrani, Indra, please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi, the destroyer of pride of demons by your strong arms, please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies. O Devi Ambika, you enlighten the supreme joy, moksha, of your devotees. Please give us the spiritual personality, the victory, the glory, and destroy our enemies.
Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devyai Namo Namaha.
ॐ नमश्चण्डायै ॐ नमश्चण्डिकायै ॐ नमश्चण्डिकायै जयन्ती मङ्गला काली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमोऽस्तु ते। जय त्वं देवी चामुण्डे जय भूतार्तिहारिणी जय सर्वगते देवी कालरात्रि नमोऽस्तु ते। महिषासुरनिर्नाश विदार्त्री वरदे नमः। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। रक्तबीजवधे देवी चण्डमुण्डविनाशिनी। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। निर्मला मां हिमाचलसूता नाथ संस्तुते परमेश्वरी। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। देहि सौभाग्यमारोग्यं देहि देवी परं सुखं। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। विधेहि देवी कल्याणं विदेहि विपुलां श्रियं। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि। अचिन्तरूपचरिते सर्वशत्रुविनाशिनी। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि दिशो जहि। विद्यावन्तं यशस्वन्तं लक्ष्मीवन्तं जनं कुरु। रूपं देहि जयं देहि यशो देहि द्विषो जहि। सर्वभूता यदा देवी भक्तिमुक्तिप्रदायिनी। त्वं स्तुता स्तुतयेका वा भवन्तु परमोक्तयः। सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोऽस्तु ते। सर्वस्य बुद्धिरूपेण जनस्य हृदि संस्थिते। स्वर्गपवर्गदे देवी नारायणी नमोऽस्तु ते। कलाकाष्ठादिरूपेण परिणामप्रदायिनी। विश्वस्योपरतो शक्ते नारायणी नमोऽस्तु ते। सृष्टिस्थितिविनाशनां शक्तिभूते सनातनी। गुणाश्रये गुणमये नारायणी नमोऽस्तु ते। शङ्खचक्रगदापद्मं शङ्खचक्रगदा शाङ्गग्रहीत परमायुधे प्रसिद्ध वैष्णवीरूपे नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते लक्ष्मीलज्जे महाविद्ये रिद्ध्ये पुष्टि स्वधे ध्रुवे महारात्रि महाविद्ये नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते भयेभ्यस्त्राहीनो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते एततेन वदनं सौम्यं लोचनत्रयभूषितं पातु नः सर्वभीतिभ्यः कात्यायनी नमोऽस्तुते ज्वालाकरालमत्युग्रं शेषासुरसुदनं त्रिशूलं पातु नो भितेर्भद्रकाली नमोऽस्तुते 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 त्वमेव साक्षात् श्रीजगदम्बा दुर्गा माता साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः नमो नमः नमो नमः
Collective global namaskar with a heart full of gratitude and thanking Mother again. Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Mother, in our heart. Collective Namaskar Kundalini.